What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Coach K. I want to talk to you today about my new book coming out, Are You Unlucky? Coming out October the 14th. I want to kind of give you a description of what the book is about, how I came up with the book and everything in that nature. So it's pretty much a story about my life, what I went through as a kid, all the way up until now. So pretty much I'll tell you a little story. Are you familiar with the, I think it's Antoine Fisher. Yeah, Antoine Fisher movie. Yeah. So if you haven't watched that movie, watch it, check it out. It's a very great movie. You know, a lot of people go through situations like that, and kids go through situations like that in their lives. I was one of them. I went through stuff like that. My mom wasn't in my life. My mom was in and out of jail on drugs. My daddy wasn't in my life. My daddy pretty much lost his mind after grandma died. Our grandma died. Well, my grandma died, or his mother. And pretty much I was put in a foster home. I was put in a foster home, you know, where people didn't really care about me. I went to bed hungry sometimes. Well, shit, a lot of times actually. Slept on the porch in the cold. Got beat. I had to start stealing to eat. There's a lot of things I did in my childhood that I went through, being bullied at school, you name it, a whole lot of negative crap that I went through. And a lot of it played a important role in my life as I got older. Even have to fight depression, fear, anger, all the above. Even it took effect in my classrooms, on my grades when I was little, you know, because at that time back then, no one really took the time to understand me, what I needed and what was missing out of my life. And a lot of times kids are acting out, or if they wetting the bed, or if they getting bad grades in school, is a reason for that. 9 times out of 10 is their parents not in their lives, or their parents are not doing what they're supposed to do, or their guardian is not doing what they're supposed to do. So, but I'm not telling this story to make excuses. I'm not telling this story to make people feel sad or bad about the situation, but to shed light on that kids do go through a lot of crap if they're in foster homes, or if they don't have their parents in their lives and their fathers and mothers in their lives. They go through different things, and they'd be hurting for those things. They'd be wanting those things in their lives. And I'm actually grateful I went through it. Do I want to go through it? No, I didn't want to go through that, but I didn't have a choice. But I did, because at the end, it made me a better person, a better father, a better man for my kids. Because I know I did not want my kids to go through no crap that what I went through. I remember being beaten in the tub with bats, water hose, switches. I mean, you name it. Asking for food to eat, not getting it. You know, working in the fields. Doing different things, man. Just doing a whole lot of stuff that was. I remember the time my sister checked on me. It was so cold outside, man. Now, the age I was around about 5 or 6 years old. So you can imagine what I'm going through at 5 or 6 years old, getting beat, going to bed hungry, not getting the proper nutrition for my body, or even the teaching or the understanding of someone listening and understanding me. So this is pretty much what my book about, how I overcame that, to help those that are going through this, or that's going to go through this. Because a lot of times we don't know what we're going to go through, or let me rephrase it. Well, we don't know as kids, but if there's a kid going through this, or went through this, or if there's an adult that went through this, I'm shedding the light today. That's why today I'm a coach, a life coach. I specialize in personal development. I specialize in personal development because of the stuff I had to beat, the stuff that I had to change in my life. I had to change my mindset, I had to change my attitude. I had to fight anger, depression, being bullied, all that negative stuff. So I had to figure out to change my environment to make sure that I was a better person, because I didn't want to be that type of person in my life. Because here's the big picture about that. All that anger, even a poverty mindset, I had that as well. All that stuff adds up, and you begin to attract those same things in your life as you get older. Because they don't teach you this in school, that all those things I just named, negativity, poverty, lack, fear, being bullied, they all play a part in your life in the future. But here's the thing, no one teaches you how to beat those things, especially if you don't have your mom and dad in your life. So you had to kind of figure out stuff on your own, and that's what I did in 2013 when I changed my life. In 2013, I saw really looking at life could be really better for me. And I just started beginning to make a change. Got a life coach in my life that helped me change my life. I began to see things a different way. My attitude changed. Coming from 2 marriages that like I was still broken, and I really didn't know who I was as a person, knowing the power that I have until, like I said, 2013, after my second marriage was over. I began to look at life and wonder like why I'm going through all this. So when I began to dig, when I began to understand that it's like all the crap that I've been through from my childhood played a part into my now, or played a part into my future. So I began to work on that in 2013 to change that. Over and over again, different exercises, listening to my coach of how to change my mind, what I should be thinking about, what I should be working on, like ideas and dreams and stuff like that, And this book is basically about that, how I changed my life from the negative to positive, some of the things that I went through. Because like I said, again, there are some kids out here that are in foster homes, or even regular parents that are doing their kids like this, not feeding them, going to bed beating them, or abusing their kids. And a lot of adults have to understand this. Kids, you can always tear a kid butt up for the same thing over and over again. You tell them not to do it again, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna do it again. Why? Kids are always curious. Life has a way of teaching us. Life has a way of teaching us, and life will teach us. And don't get me wrong, I know sometimes we don't want our kids to learn the hard way, but some of the stuff that we can prevent, we're gonna still, teach our kids, this is not the way. This is not the way to do it. You need to do it this way. But again, like I said, my book Unlucky comes out October the 14th. It's a great book. There's some tools in there that can help some kids change their lives, some adults to help change their lives, what they've been through as well. Because like I said, the whole purpose of the book is to help people to change their lives mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Because I did that in all areas of my life, and that's why I wrote the book. So remember, check it out on Amazon. Amazon.com. My name is Labarron Kennedy. That's Labarron Kennedy, like President Kennedy. And check it out. It's going to be a great book. I appreciate all your support. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. Well, my YouTube channel, rather. And Facebook, Instagram. Because what I do every day, I put out positive messages every day. Different ways, different books, videos to inspire, to help people work on their minds and change their lives for the better, to inspire them. Because I know one thing I learned about life will always give you what you think. You will always attract what you think. It's never the other person. It's never the government, the bills, or the job, or your friend. You're your biggest enemy. And that's one thing I think a lot of people have to understand. So, again, go ahead and pre-order. Matter of fact, you can go ahead and pre-order my book right now. It's on Amazon. Like I said, Labarron Kennedy. Just type in Labarron Kennedy on Amazon and go ahead and purchase the book. It's not out yet, but you can go ahead and it's on pre-sale. You can go ahead and purchase that book. So I appreciate it. Share this message with family and friends. I guarantee you, if you went through a whole lot of crap as a kid, being abused, fighting fear, you're fighting depression, anger, resentment. You didn't have your mom and dad in your life, and you haven't had your father in your life. All those things and more. Check out this book. Pick it up. I guarantee you to help change your life. This is Coach K signing off. Y'all have a super fantastic day. Oh, and remember, always speak this over your day. This is the day which the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I believe this is going to be a wonderful day. I believe I can successfully handle all challenges that may arise. I feel good mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. I am grateful for all that I have, all that I shall have. Things will not fall apart. God is here. He is within me. He will give me strength to see it through. I thank God for every good thing. Peace.